welcome back to the list.
The list. The infamous list.
Every time I think everything sucks, all I think of is that bit in Scott Pilgrim where...
You know what sucks? Everything.
Yeah, Wallace says, "Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of a child being born into this world, and his name will be Bacon. Everything does not suck."
I don't know, I'd be upset if my parents named me Bacon.
Frank Bacon?
Franken Bacon.
Well, it would be not Frank Bacon.
Kevin Bacon's face when Steve Stir Fry walks in.
Is that John Fried Chicken? It's Billy Suvet.
It's Johnny Dorito.
Wait, there was a 1,000 Year Door remake?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's completely remade, but it's like identical to the original.
Okay.
But like it looks nicer. I don't really know. Like it's a remake. Like they didn't add anything crazy new, from what I remember at least.
One Piece movies.
Yeah, what's the all the animated movies?
Okay.
Even the super old ones that are impossible to fucking find.
Right.
And some really old ones that instead of, when they translate the word baka, instead of having idiot, they say slurs.
I like how you've got Cookie Clicker on this list.
Yeah, because I played Cookie Clicker. I played it for I looked at my Steam recap the other night, and it's like most of my time on Steam this year was spent playing Cookie Clicker.
What's Zelda Echoes of Wisdom?
It is the new Zelda game where you play as Zelda.
Oh, okay.
It's the one where you pick up props and make props and throw props and props.
Throw beds at people.
Metroid Prime 3, Prime 1/3.
Yeah, I played 1 and 3.
So not 2.
No, because I don't have access to it in any way.
Ah.
The Metroid Prime 1 remaster on the Switch, I played that, and then I played Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii, because I've got that, but I don't own 2 in any way.
Okay. Did you like Prime 3 more than you did originally?
I finished it for the first time ever.
Okay, yeah.
Because remember, I had that story. Have I told that story on Same?
Yes,
I'm sure I have.
in Mario Sunshine,
Yeah.
the original series.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I guess for people who don't know, the story is that I never beat Metroid Prime 3 because I never used hyper mode because the game discourages you from using it because it fucks you up. Narratively speaking, but you're supposed to use it in order to not make the game be a grindfest and super hard and annoying. But I didn't do it as a kid because it scared me. The game said don't use this mode too much or you'll die, because you will.
Yeah.
And so I didn't, and I paid the price.
I wouldn't mind doing a Metroid Prime 3 series. I reckon that'd be cool.
Why 3 in particular, if I may ask?
I like the corruption element.
Okay.
Even though I haven't really seen anything.
I've still never gotten around to beating Prime 1. I always get halfway through it and then I just don't come back to it.
Because I know we used to do multiplayer in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.
Oh, yeah. I don't think 3 has multiplayer. Could be wrong, but I don't know.
I remember being really bad at it because it's a first-person shooter with freaking on Xbox or whatever it was, controllers. GameCube controllers, yeah.
Nintendo.
The Xbox GameCube.
That's why I just don't like first-person shooters on console.
Shit cube.
First-person shooters are best on PC because it's just so much more fluid movement.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's something that I had to come to the realization to, I think it was a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, where I got a 360 for cheap with some FPSs on it. I'm like, oh, cool. Call of Duty World at War. I used to play this all the time on Xbox. So I boot it up, try to play it. I can't hit the broadside of a fucking bar. And I'm like, how do people aim with the controller? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Auto assist, my man.
Well, you used to play TF2 on Xbox, didn't you, Frank?
Yeah, I had... I don't know how many. I definitely had a lot of hours in Orange Box for the Xbox before I eventually played it on PC. Which, of course, looking back on it was crazy because, TF2 already had, several of their class updates, and the console port just never got any of those updates.
Yep, it's the only way to play, a classic version of TF2 from a very specific time period.
Yep, it's TF2
anymore,
with, 5 maps and all the vanilla weapons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't mind doing offline training. I mean, it's probably be preferable these days because of the freaking bots in TF2.
The bot problem's pretty well known.
Is it?
Yeah, I played just the other night and I didn't see any bots. Or at least
was that because of a patch or was it just fake?
It's because of the big movement.
Oh, okay.
that made them forced to address it. I mean, especially considering they got a new game coming out. Everyone's like, come on, fix
A
the
new
damn
game?
mods. Yeah, Deadlock.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Valve game.
Yeah.
Right. What is it?
It's a MOBA.
Oh, another one. That's like the
Yeah.
third different one. Then.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree with me.
Like they did one and then they done a freaking another one. God knows why.
Yeah, Dota 2.
And
Is that what you're
another
thinking
one.
of?
Yeah, Dota 2. And then they did another one, right?
I don't know. Yeah, Deadlock. Do you care about Deadlock, Frank?
I have yet to try it, and people have talked about trying it, but
Do you
like,
have access? Because I don't have access.
yeah, I have access.
What the fuck?
One-
Everyone
one
has
of our-
access but me.
One of our mutual friends gave me an invite thing, but I still haven't actually played the game at all.
I mean, like I said, I'm not
at this
interested in
point,
it.
MOBAs are like a thing where it's very hard for me to care at all. Even when I had the one
Same.
MOBA that I cared about, which was the toxic cesspool of League of Legends, and I'm glad I don't touch that shit anymore.
Yep. League of Legends was enough MOBA for my entire life, I think. I like,
And then,
listen, similarly to League of Legends, I like, when it comes to Deadlock, I like the characters and the world and the aesthetic and all that. I simply do not care for that kind of game. I just don't.
Yeah,
They're
and
the
then
big
it's like,
thing and everyone
it's
likes them, but I don't.
supposed to be like a super tight MOBA that has fucking creep denial, and I go, alright, my eyes have glazed over. I don't care about this shit anymore. It's hard enough to play a MOBA when I don't have to worry about creep denial.
Mamini, your face looks just like that guy.
It does.
He was just thinking how uncanny it is.
Yeah. I was like, that's me.
And these guys look like Frank.
Yeah.
And I look
What the
like Link.
fuck?
Yeah.
None of that's true. If anything, I look like his nose.
What the fuck are you saying?
He said he
Not
looks like my
understand
nose.
these in highly in time. Again, that would be translated differently in the original.
The
I
great
must
Deku Tree.
apologize. I was
He
in
saw my
error.
cool blue shirt and he got confused.
You cool blue shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, he gives you the shirt, doesn't he? The green one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uncle Scar has returned.
Uncle Scott.
Uncle
I
Scar.
forget, what's the...
Uncle Scott?
Oh, right. This is the Great Deku Tree if he had a big glow down. You know?
Slow down.
Frank, disagree. I want to see a fan cam of this Deku Tree with some badass music and like beats. No, I do agree. I'd say the original Deku Tree looks the best from Ocarina of Time IMO.
Yeah. I don't know. He's got the silly fucking tooth. He's a tree. He doesn't need the silly dumb
He's got
guy
a baby
tooth.
tooth.
He looks just like a beanie.
He's a big baby like me.
Yeah.
Either
He's
that-
iconic single.
What do you
furry
think
guy.
he just like
Time to get the
drinks
200
and smokes so much that
Clorox shit
he's lost
balls,
all his
baby.
teeth?
Yes. Yes to all questions.
Yes, to all shit.
Here, there, and there forth.
Yeah.
He's lost his car.
He lost his car.
Yeah, he's my car. I've lost my car.
Liam, I'm surprised that Scott Pilgrim Takes Off wasn't on your list.
No, yeah. Well, I want to watch it, right?
Because I've seen it.
Oh.
That was one of the things I watched the Mario movie and I watched Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Ah.
And I liked it. I was very impressed.
I know it's good because I saw the internet kind of like flare up with Scott Pilgrim.
Alright, now, Liam, you have to collect the 100 Korok pages before Slenderman gets you.
You got it. You know, in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I got all the Koroks. And by the way, it's not 100, it's 999.
Yeah, whatever, man.
It's alright, it's only a difference by a factor of 9.
Yeah, I mean, you know, actually more than a factor of 9, but, you know.
Yeah, I told you that I can't math. Look, I got a leaf. But you don't have one of
Yeah.
these.
You can fly around now.
Yeah.
That's
So
me.
the reason I haven't watched the Scott Pilgrim thing is I've told you this before. I have this thing where I don't know, if I know I'm going to enjoy something, I'm more hesitant to watch it because it's like I got to be like in the right mood, in the right zone, and I want to be all ready for it,
Yeah.
because I know I'm going to love it and get obsessed with it and all that stuff,
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where like, well, right now in life I'm into this and I want to focus on this, but like when I have an opportunity, I'll get it. But
Yeah.
I just don't give myself that opportunity. And there's so much shit in my life that I just don't like media that I just don't consume because I'm like, no, that's too good. I'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Which is very foolish of me, but I can't help it. It's just how I am. I don't know if you guys can like agree at all or can relate.
I can kind of, I can see where you're coming from, and I kind of understand it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think we talked about this before as well when I talked about watching Ninja Sex Party, The Mystic Crystal, which was like this huge music video that they did that everyone had to like buy these pins to donate to the project because it was such a big one. It came out and I was like, this is too much, I'm just gonna leave it, and I just left it for like a couple months and came back, and then I was like, alright, you know what, because then they put something else out, and then I went, alright, I'll watch this, and then I went back and watched The Mystic Crystal and went, okay, this is fine.
This is fine, he said, sitting
This
on a
is
chair
fine.
with
Well,
fire
yeah,
all
because the
around.
next thing they put out was all the Apartment D stuff, which is all just like physical props and stuff, and it looks amazing. And every single one of those music videos just looks really good. Sometimes live action isn't as good as animated stuff.
So damn true. I'd say one of the things on my list there was the Avatar: The Last
Sometimes.
Airbender live action,
Yeah.
which I'll complain about next time. Alright,
Yeah.
bye.